Oh well. Oh, I forgot. I'm still playing Elder Scrolls. Wait, why is my face not moving? Hold on, maybe I don't have a light. Is that better? Awa. Awa. What the hell? Hold on. Something's not right here. What have I done? It's fine. I'll just check webcam. There it goes. Huh. I didn't change anything. Alright. I don't know what's up with that. There it goes. Why is everything being so slow today? That's really strange. Anyway, I've noticed my internet, like my ping has just been horrendous. Don't know what's going on with that. Is that my boat? It looks like my boat. But it's not. Okay, let's get the boat out first. Where is the boat? Oh, fuck me. Who has the boat? You have a boat. Why does Catechus have the boat? Was that doing something? Was I upgrading something that I just don't remember? Let me get my... Oops. The game is desperately trying to capture my mouse right now. Move that up here. Perfect. Alright, what was it doing? Oh, yeah. Check out salt. Switch back over, to be honest. Stop trying to capture my mouse. This game is so clingy. Good God. I get it. You want attention. Right. Salt. Supplies. Repair. Alright, I'll pick up. Oops. Ooh. It's had a long day at work today. What does that mean? Oh. I've been working on that stupid server still. I think I'm coming up close to a solution, but I'm afraid at this point the solutions that I need might require extra hardware, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to swing this. The device complains and says that it needs oh, that's okay. I don't even give a shit about that right now. It complains and says that it needs like the drives to not be on a RAID controller. I was like, well, I have literally no other way to read these, so I don't know what you expect me to do. So I'm kind of stuck. Speaking of stuck, I seem to have lost my vape. Let me have a quick peek around for that. I can tell that my vape is starting to die, or the coil that I have in it is. But since I've like redone 2 rooms and cleaned everything out of the living room, I don't know where any of those things are anymore. So I'm in this weird situation where it's like, I have coils somewhere. I know I do, but I don't want to buy more. I can't find the ones I have, and I'm thinking I might just like give up the whole vaping thing. Especially because it really fucks with my voice, makes me cough a little bit, and it makes it harder to sing. And I was doing a little bit of singing earlier on the way home in my car, and I've noticed that my range has increased quite a bit. I can get way higher. There was a song I was trying to sing. What was the name of that song? Let me look it up. It's on my likes list. Let's see here. The Mystic. That's the one. I used to not be able to hit like the main chorus in the Mystic at all. Like not even close. But now it's like it's so comfortably within my range that it doesn't even strain me. So I can get way higher than I used to. One of these days we should do a karaoke stream. That'd be fun. I'm still kind of interested in figuring out how to do some sort of giveaway for the Gallias 150. Oh, I took my skills away. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we use a session. Oh, it only... Alright, let's call it passives. It looks like most of my stuff is still here. That's nice. How many are these running? What do these do again? AP? It's up there. I think you get all of these, right? We'll have plenty of time to sail around and get these set up where we want. Hydropower? I don't know, I think I take primes, not absolutes. Oh, these aren't the same bar, okay. Honestly, this is pretty much just buy everything. There's not really any need to be light with my points. Anything else? Okay, I think we're all set on that. We should be coming up on Aquila's now. Oh, not yet. There. Alright, I think that, I got them all. Nice. So yeah, we're just, we're doing a normal thing. We're doing some Sailies. We'll probably do some barding after. I need to focus on level 1 barders. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do, as many of those as I can per click. I haven't done any of the ones on this run so far. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one that I've done. But I've only done... Oh, I could have just looked at this. But I've only done one, so we can go ahead and keep going. We'll be doing a lot of character swapping today because my Shy is the only one. That's why my Shy had the boat, because she was the only one that could carry the level 1 parts off of it to switch them over to being heckin' coupons. So we're just going to build up a huge stack of coupons. I think my goal is going to be... I think I'm going to try to do 500 coupons, maybe. I probably won't be able to nail that in a night. But at the same time, don't I need, like... I'm so used to ESO's buttons now. I think I need, like... Yeah, I might need to go for 1,000 coupons. So do our dailies, and then we barter until we can get 1,000 coupons. And then at that point... we'll be in pretty good shape, I think, for part barters. I like how layered the grinding is in this game. It's like, in order to grind for... in order to grind for the ingots you need, you need to do a lot of grinding. And then once you get the ingots you need, you're allowed to grind for boat parts. After you've grinded for boat parts. very fun. Now, let's see here. Yeah, we're still at 149. The skill change didn't affect my sailing speed any. Okay. What are you doing? Thinking. She's just vibing. I'm gonna drop party. I moved my map button in ESO over to the C, but I think C is being used in this game for something that's kind of like important or whatever. So instead, it's still M, but it's so far away I tend to like stress my wrist reaching across the keyboard for it. I wouldn't be a very good piano player. I guess I could just lift my hand up and move it, but I don't want to. Here's a question to vibrate. Does Black Desert have its own soundtrack? I was gonna be salty if that didn't land. Let's see here. Settings. Volume. Pretty sure, yeah, obviously it does if it has a music thing. It'd be kind of weird if it didn't, huh? Like almost every game has a soundtrack. I wonder if like indie devs who make like indie games, obviously because they're indie devs. I wonder if those cats, like the people that make them, do they make the music themselves or do they like maybe hire an artist outside? I'm sure there's like some do one, some do the other or whatever, but I wonder how many do one or the other. Like how often do people who don't really have any background in music try to make music for their games? And when they do that, how well does it turn out? Like surely music making isn't that difficult, right? Like a simple like chiptune or a basic little beat to go along with your indie game. I feel like that wouldn't be super difficult. Maybe I should try that on stream one day. Just like, let's see if I can make a basic little tune. Do my VTuber intro. I need to look up a decent music making app, of course. Why did he jump there? That didn't make any sense. I was gonna get out of the way. He didn't do much damage though. Which, you know, I'm not really worried about them doing damage. But I've noticed that at the end of these trips, I tend to sometimes I take so much damage that I have to like stop and repair in order to get my speed back. I figure if I try to avoid some damage, maybe that'll happen less often, you know? Alright, we have a light tailwind. Find yourself moved to a mobile location stuck during an Everfrost questline. Please close and restart your game client to resume normal gameplay. Oh, I guess I'm having a weird glitch with the Everfrost storyline. I've not messed with it. I don't plan on it. Although I think they're doing season right now. Like they just started it recently. Maybe if Foxes comes up in here, I'll ask her about it. But there's a good chance I might do season stuff. I feel like if I do season though, I'll come out of the season red. But actually, now that I've said that, I don't think you can do red with Tuvala. I think that's like against the rules. Like you're not gonna get banned, but I think that you just can't equip it the same way you couldn't equip Oasis Cure, which should make a lot of sense to me because you're not fucking killing anybody in Oasis Cure. Come on, that stuff is basically like what Tri-Boss. Or something like that. Not exactly awe-inspiring levels of hit there. Don't believe. Take it, what are you doing? The cat's being weird. Ooh. That's nice. Music's a little loud. It's like pawing at the carpet for some reason. What are you doing? Kitty, kitty. Oh, I was gonna try and see about compass. Compass. I logged on today and something awful happened. I had wait, what? Oh, there's. I had run out of value pack, and as I've said in the past, I just won't play if I don't have a value pack. But thankfully, I have quite a few little value pack boosters, and I think there's a lot in here as well. The 3 7 days right here, so that's, you know, most of a month. Excuse me. There's also the fact that you can get them from the Black Spirit Roulette, and I have like, how many of those? Tons? Nice chunk of change. $2,000 cronstones. Damn. Artists and members offered every day via challenges? Five hours as memories and 20% discount coupon. A lot of good stuff in here. That would be nice. I could put that on if I'm running out of crystals on my body. For my red. Just pop that. Ooh, that's nice. I only have one of those? Okay. This comes to the Ilia +8 expansion. Okay. It's a boss furniture. There's some really cool stuff in here. Alright, now how many of these do I have? 138 or 183 rather. So I thought I had a lot of these. I thought I had a ton. But then somebody online made a post. They're like, yeah, I have 1,700 of these. How? Maybe it couldn't. It was over 1,000. Or maybe it wasn't that much, but it was over 1,000. I didn't think that Black Spirit safe had been a thing for that long. Was he grinding for? Was he grinding for dice? I don't get it. A lot of dice. Every time I say dice, my friend, he argues with me like, it's die, not dice. And then his girlfriend has to tell him no, fairness is right. And then we look it up. He finds out. And then we do it all again a few days later. Christ, I've already run out of water. Kind of hard to see with the whole fog. How did I get 6 hit sounds from that? Is that what hitting near things does? It just adds a hit? Maybe that's a direct hit that's making that noise. Alright. Back to Achilles. Over there. Then we'll go for Sailies round 2. I only really do the ones in Achilles. I'm sure that there's a reason for me to do the other ones. Maybe like, you know, for the sailing skill, but it just adds so much to what I'm already doing that I tend to not want to. Also, we were talking last time I sailed dailies about... Oh, there goes my fucking internet. Is that okay? Is it still up? Looks fine. I was talking about how I wanted to start up here for my Sailies and then work my way down. We're gonna give that a go just to see how it plays out. Because every time I go from like left, it makes everything slower. But I think on the right side, the stream goes north. On the left side, as you go left, it goes like southwest-ish. So I'm thinking by starting at the northeast, I might be able to kind of decrease how much time I spend doing this by following the current a little closer. So it'd be interesting to see how much that helps, if at all. Because like while the current and the wind direction do seem to always be against me when I go clockwise, I don't know if that's like a hard rule or if there's some variable involved there, you know? Mic down a little bit. A little closer. There. I think I just left it up kind of high after I moved my desk back into this room. Or rather from my computer room into this room. Because I had to kind of partially collapse it to put it away. But I feel like I have to sit up a lot in order to talk to the mic, but bring it down a little bit, I could talk to it while leaning back on my chair, so I have a lot better of a posture. Which is very nice. Either that or I'm blowing you guys away right now, in which case, you know, just let me know. I do feel like there's a good chance we switch to ESO at some point, mostly because I'm having a lot of fun in ESO right now. Especially since I've got my werewolf build kind of semi-working. Dude, I spent literally a full hour in werewolf form, just, well, stomping around, having a good old time. And I only came out of werewolf form because there was a glitch that caused the fort we were at to not deflag, so I couldn't teleport out, so I was just stuck in the castle. Couldn't leave. Oh, wait, I almost forgot.
This
Supplies.
the node of the old moon guild.
Alright, let's see here. Pretty much straight north. I should be able to hit the conundrums, whatever they're called. Catarams. Cadillacs. Candies. We'll call them candies. Straight north to hit the candies. Already we have a tailwind. I think we're on to something with this one. And I'm going to manually sail, so we're going to be boosting very regularly while doing this. I think when Vel is not up, you can sail through that area. Like, I don't think it's going to put a block in my way, as I'm saying. I like when you're like between two waves like that, like in the trough. Just big old fuck off walls of water on each end. Also, something else fun that's happened. Voxus, well, Keys, I guess, my guild leader, decided to make me an officer so I could start and do my own guild missions. I don't know what prompted that because I'm not on as often as I probably should be. But that's nice. So we could do a couple of guild missions if we get bored of bartering. We'll just peel off, do some guild missions, and then go back to bartering or whatever we feel like. Also, is it just me or is there a wall in front of me? Do you see that right there? Like right here and here? Oh, I should probably be on a mode where I can see guild chat. Oh, might as well talk. Yeah, there's definitely an invisible wall there. Well, I don't know if wall's the right word. Or invisible for that matter. It's like the weather clips out. I know there are... It's probably the server change line. Because I know that's a thing. In fact, one of the ways people get around without compasses and Margoria, there's a way to make the server lines like visible. And if you know where the server lines are and where you are, or if you know where the server lines are on the map and where they are relative to you, obviously you can figure out where you're at on a map and guide yourself around accordingly. So a lot of people, before I guess these compass parts came out and were readily available, finding and navigating those server lines was how people did it. And I'm pretty sure it involves this somehow. It's been a while since I've done it. I used to know how to do it. You use this, and then you set it to some kind of mode. But I don't know how it works. So this is Vel. It looks like there's a little piece of trash in the middle of Vel. Aside from Vel, of course. Who's currently dead. That'd be kind of an interesting, like imagine if, and like in the real world, for example, every Wednesday or whatever, some sort of giant monster appeared, and it was like something that you had to kill. So just like every week, like a ton of people showed up to like swing their swords at it or shoot the bows or whatever. And then as time progresses, people get like cannons and they start cannoning it. And eventually, everybody has guns. So they're volleying it with musket lines, and there's like the time it takes to kill it gets lower and lower, right? Until eventually people just show up for fun. It's like a yearly event, like a festival. And then the monster shows up and everybody just unloads into it with their fancy rifles and shit. People would get shot. Interesting idea, but people would definitely get shot. Like every year there would be gunshot wounds all over the place. If it was in America, at least. If it was like in Europe somewhere, the military would probably handle it. They'd probably be a little more organized. In America, I don't think it's like... It wouldn't be like profitable to use the military for it. Therefore, it wouldn't happen. So people would kind of have to do it. Maybe that's what we should do. Every nation gets its own little yearly monster, and if you can't gather like enough civilians that want to do it, then obviously your country sucks. And then the monster just beats your country up. For us, it'd have to be like right on Lafayette Square, so it just tramples on DC. Just reset the government every year. 'Cause let's be honest, no one would show up for that. If we knew it would stomp on the government, nobody would show up for it. All these Europeans think they hate our governments. Wait until you meet an American. Damn it. I could just look at my thing, but it's much easier to just assume that it's up and then it not be up, I guess. Reload timer reduction win. They teased it. They were saying that like they were gonna release a sailor that had it, but then I guess they did kind of just stop doing sailing content updates, and so did I, honestly. I need to go ahead and make that video that I wanted to make. I was really highly like energetic and excited about doing BDO stuff again. But once you settle into that grind, it becomes hard to really do live content for it. Honest. And in the end, it ends up just being like daily content, which is fucking boring. It was different when I was PvPing every day, right? Maybe that's what I need to do, just switch back to PvP. But I know as soon as I hit Volante, my sailing content will pick up immensely. But getting to that point is such a ball ache. And I don't know if it's gonna. One, I don't know if it's gonna work. Two, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I really had nothing kind of indicate to me that people are interested in boat PvP. But I guess what I'm hoping is that I can kind of establish myself as like the boat PvPer that streams, and then eventually when they actually add sailing content, I'll be there already, and I'll already be doing the thing. Maybe I need to just like pay my brother to do this. Like, oh, I'll give you like 50 bucks a week. Obviously I can't actually do that, but it is a fun thought. I'd like to point out we are indeed sailing against the wind. Again. If we'd gone the other way, we'd be in a tailwind right now. But at least for this portion, there's no current. You know? That's nice. Combo. Breezy. ways off still. I think I remember this, like, once you get to the end of the run, like, last stretch, it turns into a slick with a tailwind. But the problem is that in the early area, the current is coming back the other way, so it would be pushing against me. And it's a 50 current, so it takes forever to get out of that first area. So this is still really quick, obviously. I'm pretty much moving max speed, even with a headwind. But I think this pays off a little later. You know? We'll find out. It'd be really nice to be able to burn through these sailing dailies a little bit quicker. Really, we gotta be close by now. Kinda. We're sailing into a storm. I wonder if storms change the wind direction. Well, I guess wind direction's kind of random anyway. Or at least if it's not, it feels like it is. Is that a baby Ninetails? It's a Nine Shark, whatever. So we should be close. Usually you see the babies first. I'm not sure if that's just because they're more common or because they tend to hang out on the outskirts. Or they have no idea. Here's one. I should just watch for that, honestly. Oh, we lost rations to seagulls? That sucks. That means we're probably gonna have to burn some food to get back. If my strategy doesn't work, at least. If it doesn't work, I definitely will. See him. The lightning helped. It doesn't help that my aiming reticle is like just a giant neon ball. Or line, I guess, would be. Like, literally, look how much it glows. You can't see anything inside of it. It's funny to me that reversing is the best way to fight sea monsters. I've seen people put their boats in reverse to deal with PvP too. Not that that usually works out, but I have seen it. Actually, I've seen it work out once, and it was pretty funny. But it was a 2v1, I think. And the two were doing the rotating. That was Tofu and somebody. I don't remember who. I guess now I know which animal is the one that does damage to me. I didn't see him, I'm guessing. Yep, I guessed correctly. We're still in a slick, so the current is not a factor, except for being not a factor. The wind is still a headwind. As long as we're in a slick like this, though, it really doesn't matter. Like I said, we're going to be moving pretty much max speed the whole time. There's the current. And as I predicted, it is behind us. A current behind us is still worse than no current. But it's better to have the current behind you than in front of you, obviously. And it's just pretty much directly behind us. Again, I'm remembering, usually when I come up this way, the other direction, I have a little bit of wind behind me, so that helps. But obviously, it's not directly behind me, because it's not directly in front of me. And it doesn't overcome a 30 current in your face, which, that's quite a bit. Currents affect you far more than wind does. Which kind of makes sense. I think it would do that in real life too. Like, for example, when you're crossing the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream tends to be a problem for smaller boats because smaller boats can't go faster than the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream cruises along at like 5-6 knots, right? That's about the speed of a small boat with sails. So if you don't get through the Gulf Stream, or something happens and your sails break or your engine fails, or both, you're just at the mercy of the Gulf Stream. Which sounds terrifying because the Gulf Stream goes all the way up to like fucking Iceland. Well, I guess it doesn't go that far. It turns into like little broken off eddies. But at some point, you're gonna hit the trade winds from being pushed north by the Gulf Stream. And if that happens, obviously the wind will push you a little bit too. I've kind of wanted to do that, like jump on the Gulf Stream and let it push me out a ways, throw out the sails, and just kind of ride the stream up to Iceland or something. But the problem is that in order to do that, you gotta sail into the North Sea, and the North Sea is like notoriously difficult sailing. And I don't think I'm at that level. Puddle jumping around the Caribbean? Sure. Fucking around in the North Sea? Maybe not so much. The Caribbean islands, that whole area is it's relatively shallow for an ocean, right? You're a pussy talk. Hey, Tofu, I'll take you up there with me. You want to sail the North Sea with me? In a little 19-foot sailboat? Shitting in a bucket? Pissing in a tin can? Or a bottle or something? Eating ramen? You'd die. Would you die because you're in the North Sea, or would you die because you have to piss in a bucket? It's a hard life. Eating ramen every day, maybe some noodles, or not noodles, maybe some beans in there. A little bit of beans, some dried beans out of a can. We catch a fish, cook that, we get dysentery. I don't think you can get dysentery from a fish, can you? I don't think that's the thing. Also, how you doing, Tofu? My internet's a little bit shaky right now, but it looks like it's hanging on. I'm trying a new route for my Sailies. It seems to be working out. As you can tell, I am moving right along. So this is the stage when I usually am sailing upwind and upstream. This is what I mentioned originally that I was trying to avoid. But since we're going the opposite direction, it's not a problem. It's with us. Look at this, 50 and a tailwind. Should start seeing black rust babies. Excuse me, Jesus. Ah. Tofu, I died at Bell again. I don't know how that keeps happening. This one wasn't my fault though. They did a CTA. That's some music right there. And as soon as I spawned in, Vel was doing his fucking whooshy move, and the whooshy move caught me and killed me. I was big dead. Oh, of course I like barely touched him. Just enough to aggro him, right? Oh my god, I missed that one too. So Tofu, what did you think about all the that's a baby. What did you think about all the ESO stuff that I was doing before? Do you like that kind of content? What do you think about it? I feel like it's not really my niche. And it can be fun, but I don't know if I could make like the main game out of that. Dude, this thing is dodgy as hell. What is all the iframes? Ban monster iframes. First, I didn't kill that young. Durability is increased. Landing on him now. Please hurry up and die. There we go. Okay. Now the question is, what does the sail home look like? So we need to go... Oh, Jesus. Very much west. So at this point, we're stuck fighting the current. Maybe we can do something like this, so the current's on our side instead of in our face. And get far enough north that the current goes away, and then we'll cut to the west. Or to the east, rather. Fully to the east. So it looks like we have to deal with it either way, because we're going to have it in our face coming back. I need to go pretty much east here. I'm sleepy. Work is killing me. I'm thinking about the issue I'm having at work right now. We have a RAID device. 5 drives. And the issue I'm facing is that in order to, like, get the info back, I need to take drives off of the RAID and put them in something that's not a RAID, but I can read all of them, and run a recovery tool against them to see if that works, right? But the problem is I don't really have any way to do that. I don't have a way to get 5 hard drives hooked up to the same computer. Not without, like, some sort of external dock. However, I'm thinking, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, it could be possible to rebuild the RAID array as it's supposed to be without recovering any data. And then once that's done, running the recovery tool as a data recovery instead of as a RAID recovery, but run the data recovery in a RAID format. The only way to know if that works for sure would be just to do it. But the problem is that if I do that, there's no going back to the way it was. I guess I need to have a meeting with my team. It's complicated, it's confusing, it's a disaster, and I'm kind of in charge of it all. This has been made my problem. Let's do 5 of these. Hopefully that'll be enough rations to get me all the way in. My rations would last longer if I wasn't breezing so often, but I don't want to spend all night out here, so we're breezing. Okay, now we're out of that slick. No, we're not. Out of the current, rather. That's what I meant to say. I came right back. We must have touched the edge of a slick. We could, since we're here, sail through pirates to pick up some extra rations. That'll save us some money, maybe some time too. Let's do it. Let's go through pirates. Yeah, it makes sense. So I like the route overall, I think. I think it's faster, generally. But I feel like I'm sailing the same leg at the end. No, I'm not. This is way shorter. So this is faster. It feels faster. I definitely got through the killing the monsters part a lot quicker. Even if it's taking me longer to get home than it. Well, then again, I don't usually have a tailwind coming home either. I don't necessarily have a current in my face the whole time, but I definitely never have a tailwind coming back. But this is the entrance to Pirates right here. And we're out of Mongolia. Used to park a character at OE and do everything in one big circle. Yeah. That's kind of what I was doing. I went north first instead of west first to try and save some time, see if it works. Seems to work. Why did the music jump up all of a sudden? And the pirate ship like near the arena. Oh, yeah, I don't usually do that daily. I'm gonna hold off on breezies. Just to save what little rations I have. Again, save a little money. You ever come through here on a carrack? Oh shit. I feel like it would be a bit precarious. Can you manage that in a carrack? I mean, I guess it is faster. I guess after a time or two doing it, you probably get used to it pretty quickly. How's your day been, Tofu? I was just complaining about work. I don't know if you heard me talk about raid arrays. And now mine are all busted. Just ride the wall and kill everything. Minus black rust. It's okay. Okay, cool. At least it wasn't a bad day, right? Thinking about buying Kusa KP9 for the PCC matches. I'm gonna start doing. What's PCC? Is that your go-kart stuff? Breck AR9? That sounds like a rifle. Pistol caliber carbine. Ah. Hey! What's up, Mark? Where's your BDO thing? Good to see you again. How's life treating you? I am a tired boy. I probably won't do a full 4 hours tonight, just because I'm so fucking worn out. Doing pretty good. I don't know if I already told you, but we had a server breakdown, and it had a ton of useful data, or a ton of important data on it. We don't have any backups, so I'm trying to... I was kind of talking about that, and how I have, like, very few recovery options left, because nothing's working. Yeah, it was a sipper server with no backup. It's bad. It's really bad. But it's not my ass. It's not gonna be my ass. Somebody's gonna get a paddling, but it's not gonna be me. I'm doing everything humanly possible, and then some. The person that came before me never set up any backups for it. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because it's an 11-year-old server. And I've only been at this unit for 5 years. So, 5 years, fuck me, dude. How do you just not set up a backup? That blows me away. I'm never gonna get over that. And you know the fucking crazy part is, I'm talking about rebuilding the server, and people are telling me shit like, oh, well, you probably won't need a backup for it because it's gonna get replaced by this other system eventually. I'm like, that is literally exactly the thinking that got us into this situation in the first place. Like, what is wrong with you? Stop. Dumb. Stupid. I don't care if I have to, like, make a waiver for an external. Like, it will have a backup when I build it back. But yeah, we're kind of looking at whether or not we're going to be able to get the data back, and it's looking like a big fat no. And people are starting to call and ask about why this isn't up yet, what's going on with this thing. I need this data for this or that. I'm like, I can't talk about it right now. We'll figure it out, hopefully. I have a couple options left. We'll see how it plays out. Run up and say hi. Appreciate you swinging by. Always nice to see you. Been Overwatch 2, Overdink 2. How is that game? I've heard a lot of people playing it, and the queue times are ridiculous. I don't know what people expect. Like, yeah, it's gonna be queues. Like, have you ever seen a major game launch that didn't have fucking queues? I don't want people to get up in their feels about queues. 6.5 out of 10. Would play again. I don't know. You seem to be enjoying it.
Always blue. That's why.
Oops. I've heard the tanks are really strong. Tanks and Genshi. I've heard Genshi's really fucking strong too. Like, a Genshi can carry a team. But tanks have always been strong in Overwatch. Like, tanks were the meta in Overwatch 1.
You have to come outside when a tornado kicks up. Run quickly, quick.
Get those. I don't need any of those materials, but you get contribution points and sailing experience from it, so it's like, I like those things. I saw it didn't take. Oh, I was gonna say I didn't take any damage from it, but it was delayed. Alright, dailies are done. That only took me like an hour. Alright, since we're here already, let's see what's around. I was hoping for something a little closer. How much does a knocking it cost? What is 30 times 6? That's 180? Seems right. Don't ask me to do public math. I will embarrass myself. Oh, there it is. I cannot tell you how much I really desperately want to go red on this boat. Like, it's so fucking tempting. Like, look at that. That's an easy kill right there. But I've done that before. I've played that song and dance already, and I know that there are positives to it, of course, but there are problems with it. Doing it with a galleass. Maybe after I get my blue tin cannon, I'll consider going red while I complete normal barters, or maybe just straight line barters to build up some money and get some manos or something like that. But like generally speaking, I want to, but I'm kind of against the idea still. Oops. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Tofu. I won't be in my character until probably next year. That's if I'm lucky. Well, I mean, obviously, I won't be still hunting for my character, like, in 2024 or something. If I'm still doing this in 2024, I will fucking quit the game forever. I wish I could, seriously, I'm at the point. Think I get in a couple months at this point? That's what I'm thinking, yes, like by year's end. Honestly, if I could just buy my way to a character at this stage, I would fucking do it. Even if it was like $200, I would just be like, fucking done. If anybody knows of a way to buy, like, progress in this, tell me. Yeah, I'm about to start doing a bunch of level 1 barters so I can do part barters for ingots. Speaking of which, let's bring up my handy dandy Google Sheets and take a look at my spreadsheet. Because there's a couple things stopping me, right? The big one right now... What? Oh. Brilliant Pearl Shards. I don't know how to get those yet. Your Steam account. I was joking talking about how I might just pay Connor like $50 a week to get through it. Or I could pay him by the part. Hey, Zamo. How you doing, girl? Give him like $100 per part or something. For count security purposes, that's a joke. Moon vein flax fabric, not a problem. Slowly getting that. Deep tie-dyed, I have it. Tears the ocean, I'm getting it. I'll probably have all those done in a month. But I need to figure out how to get brilliant pearl shards. Let's look that up real fast. Brilliant pearl shards. Oh, I get those during my 5.1k as well? I get all the way to 5.1? Oof. Now, do they show up... When you get to that point, do they show up often? I guess it doesn't really matter. They're straight line barters, so as long as they do show up, I'll get through them pretty quickly. Because I get, like, what, 3 a day? At least 1 per refresh, and I can do 3 a day. So that's less than a month. That's like... If I get to 5.1, I could probably knock that out, like, a couple of weeks. Huh. That's not too bad. Right, but I gotta get up to 5.1. Tofu, I have no memory. I forget things like as they're said to me. I can read a page in a book and realize that while I've been reading it, I've not internalized any of the words and I don't understand what's happening. I don't think you have an appreciation for how dumb I am. I do. It do be that way. Hey, I may suck, but I could fucking brawl. I have an appreciation for you. Well, yeah, but also keep in mind that, like, the prospect of grinding to 5.1 has never super appealed to me. It still doesn't. Right, now how much of my weight is that? All of it. Okay, good. I'm mid refresh. I'm doing level 1s right now. I just bought 6 of them. I'm actively doing it. I got a system set up. I'm gonna turn them all to coupons. Get the refresh in 30-40 minutes. Only because I have a fast boat. Before I had the fast boat, it would have been really a big pain in the ass. Or, Do you think it would be worth it to switch over to my Caravel to do these? Because I could probably get 2 of them off. I can probably pick up 2 before I come back to port if I did the Caravel. Yeah, so I'll grab the Caravel. It's less fast, but being able to bring 2 back at once is obviously a bit better. 100% fair. You didn't have that luxury? Well, like a decent Caravel? I do have a nice Caravel. Not as nice as my Galleass, but the Caravel's pretty nice. Oh, am I getting a phone call? One second, guys. I gotta answer this. I didn't answer fast enough, I guess. What do you want? Have a text massage. Okay. Is it belly that's way faster? Yeah, I could do that, I guess. The only thing is that I really want to turn them all to coupons. And plus Velia, my Velia storage a little bit full. I could probably get rid of some of this stuff though. Send some shit to Calpheon. I got a lot of room in Calpheon. Wow, okay. Never mind. Actually, some of this needs to go to Heidel, so these go to Heidel. These go to Heidel, these go to Heidel. Guess gotta go to Wagon 2. This goes to Heidel. Heidel, Heidel, Heidel. Okay, send that. Wagon 3, we'll send its equipment, because all my equipment sits in Heidel. Actually, that I'll send to Etheria. Nah, I'll leave it here, fuck it. Didn't know those were here. Is that my nice lifestone? It is. There we go. What about these? I think these need to go. What's in the Heidel for being processed? That too, why not? Neat. Well, it's just stuff that's accumulated over time, and I kind of needed to reorganize anyway. But now I don't need to worry about room at all. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like, aside from verdant stones, which I'm not sure if I'm even going to need many of, I kind of don't need coupons. Unless you're hurting for room, which I don't seem to be. Oh, that reminds me. While I'm here. What is this? Winter Crystal? I don't know what that is. One of these is a... Wait, what? It's a free outfit? Huh. Oh, here it is. Velia. Oh, I get 2? Then Velia. I think. Do I want Velia? And it makes sense. It's on the water. That's where I spend all my time. Cool. This one has 9. This one has 11. I'm not sure if that's enough to actually carry 2 loads, but we'll find out. It seems like it should be. Alright. Oh, look at that, there's 2 right next to each other. Oh, I've already done some of these. Weird. So rough red crystals, we need 400 of these. And then potato dough. Which we need 3,000, I think? Hold on, let me look at it again. That's 500 times 6. That's 3,000, yeah. You take my money. I'm in need. No, not the fucking onions. God damn it. You put that back. Oof. Fuck. Okay, well, how long do I have on the one that I used earlier? 6 minutes? Use my Gallias skin on my Carabel. That's probably a good idea. I might have to switch that over. Get a little bit more speed and a little bit more cargo. I think. I wonder who has my hull. True. I need to look and see who has my hull. Because the hull is the cargo, right? Or is the hull durability? Because I'm not using the hull of this boat on my Caravelle right now. Wait, 200 weight? Oh. Galleons. Damn it. Let's see here. I mean, is this really worth... I don't think I'm going to bother with it. Like, 1% move speed is not worth the effort of remembering to put it back on my Caravelle. Or my Galleass, rather. Good idea, but meh. If I were less lazy, I'd probably do it. That's kind of funny. I'm pretty sure my boat gives, or my bird gives more weight than that. It was half as much, 100. I'm pretty sure this thing already has an instance on it. Oh no, he came off. But big ship only? What do you mean? I do have one innocent I should definitely put on this guy. 115. Fuck, that's slow. Wait from bird is large ships only? Oh. That's stupid. He gives 2.5 speed. That's not nothing. He's just sitting there otherwise. Do I have room for more sailors? I do. I could get one more sailor if I wanted. How do you get more of those anyway? I should move them all. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was just looking at the stats. Kind of confused. Yeah, I'll need a lot of sailors. I don't know how to get to the point where I can have more sailors, though. 123? That's better. That's almost a 10% boost. Ah, heck it. Let's go ahead and put the movement part on. Well, I've looked. That's why I ask. I don't know what it's called. Going through all the effort anyway. I might as well go ahead and do this. Spending a lot of time here at port. Pulling off slightly and then coming back. The wharf manager's gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you making me redock and undock ships over and over again? What was that noise? 1 second, guys. I think my cat just broke something. Well, hello.
That's why I texted you.
Did you text me?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let me... You just about got shot, my dude. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. One of my friends decided to let himself in, and I didn't notice his text back, so I didn't know he was coming. So I kind of stuck a gun in his face. You know, just best friend things. Like, are you really friends if you're not, if at no point have you, like, surprised the other to the point where they pulled a gun on you? Alright, let's see here. Movement speed. So when I said I think my cat broke something, what I thought I had heard was a. It's like I need new friends. It's like I need friends. But when I thought I heard something, I thought it was a door closing. I'm like, what the fuck? But then I just kind of assumed like surely the cat just like fucking moved something or something. But then I came around the corner. I thought I heard like a footstep, and I have a weapon just sitting up on my shelf here, and when I heard the footstep, I grabbed it, and he came around the corner, and yeah, I got pointed. Shit happens. All right. 124. So 1.5. I gotta get back in the headspace of streaming now. But he just left something over here from last time he was over. Just best friend things. Okay. What's this thing doing? Yeah, use a little more. I think he kind of expects it out of me. He asked me, he's like, is that just like a nervousness thing? I'm like, no, I think it's a military thing, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm a nervous person. I don't feel like a nervous person. I feel like I handle myself pretty well. Actually, you know what I think it is? I think it's just a I live alone thing, you know? Like, if shit goes down, nobody's gonna find me for like a week. You gotta be, when you live alone, you gotta be really careful in the shower, because if you fall down, you're fucked. I remember one time I was taking a medicine and the dose was way too strong. The doctor gave me like a ridiculous dose. And it was causing my heart palpitations to like act up. And my heart, like, it didn't stop. Don't drop this up, exactly. My heart didn't stop, but it like stalled for like 3 seconds. And it's the first time that it ever happened to me. And I remember, like, thinking, like, oh. A lot of column C, yeah. I was thinking, like, oh, my heart might just be like this now. That seems like it's suboptimal for my heart's new resting condition to be not beating. So maybe it would be a good idea for me to like leave my dorm room and like go outside so that maybe somebody can find me. And I like started to go towards the door and then it restarted. And I'm like, don't think I like that. Don't think I like that at all. And so I went to the doctor like the next day and told him like, yo, this is not like, I can't function like this. You're gonna have to knock it down a little bit. I'm still using the same medicine, but it's like on the minimum dose instead of like the maximum dose. Heart stops. This is suboptimal. This isn't the ideal state of heart. There are other conditions I would like my heart to be in. Example, actively beating. That would be, I would think I would appreciate that more. For sure, for sure. I don't know, like I've had my heart like not stall outright like that, but do like this fluttering thing. It's the arrhythmia thing. And when it happened originally, like when it started kicking off, it would like, I'd get like a lot of pressure in my head. But nowadays, I don't get that feeling of pressure anymore. But there's a couple ways that I can try and deal with it. Either I can like take deep breaths, and sometimes that'll work. But if that doesn't work, what I go to is punching myself in the chest. And that usually does it. Usually. But the specific chamber in my heart that does it means that it's asymptomatic and not very dangerous. So I got that going for me. It just freaks you out at first, you know? As it should. Like, if your heart's doing freaky weird shit, that should freak you out. But, again, I'm at the point where it's just like, oh, this is happening again. Okay. I forget what the... Oh, let me look it up. It's the upper atrium. Receives blood for the circulatory system. Yeah, so it's... And I want to say it chambers into the lung one. Left atrium receives blood from the pulmonary circulation. The right receives from the... that thing. What are you doing? Let's see here. Right atrium. I think it's upper left, I want to say. No? Oh, maybe it's just the whole atrium. Anyway, it's the part of my heart that receives blood. So if it kind of like freaks out and stops for a minute, it's not going to like instantly kill me. And I'm still getting blood flow. And I'm still getting oxygen to my brain and lungs. It's just that for a moment... That's probably why I felt the pressure build up. It's just that for a moment, the return system is not going full blast, so to speak. Which again is a weird feeling, but as long as it like restarts at some point, it's not too super dangerous. As long as it restarts. But yeah, it is. It's just kind of life now. Or, you know, in that specific case, it was like, this might be the end. Like, ah, shit happens. Hopefully somebody finds me. I'm also not a heart expert by any means. What are those called, like, cardiologist? Yeah, I'm not a cardiologist by any means, but that's what I've been kind of like told by my doctor, and they're like, yeah, I mean, if it becomes like a major problem or something, we could put you on beta blockers, I guess. I'm like, that seems a little extra for this, doesn't it? I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But I remember, so when I first started having it, and I told my doctor about it or whatever, I was on base in Alabama. No, I was in England still at that point, so I've been living this for a long time. Actually, no, there was 2 separate incidents. So I told them about it, and we decided to take my medicine down, and that was the end of it, right? And everything kind of calmed down for a long time. And then like 3-4 years later, the fluttering started up again. So I just decided, like, you know, maybe I should get this checked out. You know, heart stuff, probably worth getting checked out. So I did. I went into the doctor and just kind of walked in and was like, hey, I'm having this thing. And they're like, you're having what? Like, yeah, every now and then my heart like kind of flutters a little bit, and sometimes it like can stop for a minute, you know. Not really a big deal, but I just figured I should maybe mention it in case it like was important. And then they're still like, all right, we're calling an ambulance. So I'm like, what? What do you mean we're calling an ambulance? We're at the hospital. I don't understand. So they fucking call an ambulance on my ass and send me to like the civilian hospital nearby, and I get in there. They did like a tachometer or something like that. I forget what it's called. They like hooked some shit up to me at the military hospital before the ambulance showed up, and then they took me to their thingy and did some like looking in on me, And they're like, yeah, we're going to look over your results, whatever. Just hang out in this hospital room. Also, we're hooking you up to, I think it's called EKG machine, which is the most annoying fucking thing in the world. Well, let me tell you why EKGs are annoying. I think it's called an EKG. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the thing they put it on you and it like, listens to your heart. Let me look it up. EKG machine. Images. Yeah, that's the one. Got a wee-woo wagon because you calmly explain something that your heart does, yeah. So, after the wee-woo wagon, they hooked me up to this fucking EKG, and they're like, yeah, just hang out here. So I'm on swings at this point, and I'd come out after work, which was kind of early. I was on night shift, so it'd be 7 to... I think 3. So that's 8 hours, yeah. So 3 to 1, and then 1 to 9. That's what it was. So I got off. Actually, I got off work around 7ish. That's right. So I get off work around 7ish. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed, but I'm like, all right, let's just go talk to the doctor, see what the deal is, because this is the only chance I'm gonna get because I work night shift. So I go in. All that happens, and by the time I get to the hospital, I show up at the hospital like 8, right? By the time I get to the hospital, it's like 9:30, maybe close to 10. And by the time they stop fucking with me and leave me in that room, it's like 11. I should have been in bed like a while ago at this point. And we're getting close to the point where it's like, I'm running out of time to sleep. Why did I come all the way up here? I didn't need to do this. Hold on a second. Are there any more level 1s? There's this one. Where's this at? If there's only 2, I'll do it. Here's another one. 3 over there. Okay, we'll do these 2. I'm not doing that 3rd one. So they hook me up to this fucking thing and they leave me alone. And it turns out the arrhythmia really like kicks off when I am sleeping or in a low energy state. So when my heart's like at a resting point. I'm trying to, there it is. Oh shit. Eh. Which means I'm sleepy, I'm laying in this bed and I start kind of dozing off, and as I'm dozing off, my arrhythmia picks up, so my heartbeat becomes irregular, generally speaking, when I'm sleeping. Which, let me tell you, the EKG machine doesn't like very much. So normally, when I'm hooked up, it'll just kind of have like a warning, like, hey, this person has arrhythmia. If I start going to sleep, it goes, oh my god, this person has arrhythmia! And it'll start beeping and flashing and freaking the fuck out, which wakes me up. So I'm falling asleep. Beep, 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 beep. I wake up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it stops. I'm like, what? What the hell is this thing's problem? That's fucking weird. So I start going back to sleep. Beep, 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 beep. Fuck. So this happens several times, and I finally call in a nurse. I'm like, this fucking machine, can you like mute it or something? He's like, oh no, the oh my god, you're dying function doesn't have an off button. Oh. Okay. Thanks for that. So she leaves. That's a whole alarm clock. You're sleeping, stop it! So after like 3 more times this, I finally just give the fuck up. And I start fucking with the EKG machine. So I start like looking at it, because I'm like, I'm gonna figure out I'm gonna like put a knife through the beaker or something. Not really. But I'm looking at it, and it's got a name on it, which isn't mine. And it's last name, comma, first name, some random person. So I changed the name. This may be a little immature, but I start fucking with it, and I figure out how to change the name. And I changed the name to Badass, comma, Billy. I'm Billy Badass. And their monitors in like their little fucking nurse pit up at the front has a readout for the EKG. And they don't notice that I do this. But at the end of it all, I get to go over there and like kind of chat with them a little bit. And I'm kind of looking at all the monitors, trying to see like, where am I at? And yeah, I left my mark. Badass combat Billy was up on their little nurse pit monitor. Crowning achievement, truly. TLDR, fuck with me, you get fucked with. Yes, that applies to EKGs. I hated that fucking machine. I ended up getting out of there at like 11 or 12 o'clock. Go home, get a little bit of sleep, and then back to work in the morning. Feel like badass. EKG aficionado. What was that 1,800 of these, I think? Yeah, 1,800. 1,800. And then these I need 1,200. I'm not a stranger to being annoyed at the hospital, though. I remember one time, I may have told this story before, but I may not have. I had some sort of like infection, like a what do they call it? UTI. I had a UTI, right? And I go into the doctor. I'm like, hey, this sucks. Give me pills. And of course, she does her fucking normal spiel, like, oh, have you had any like, intercourse in the last blah blah blah? I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm pretty sure it's just UTI. Please give me pills for this. They're like, okay, well, we're just gonna run a few tests. Have you had any like intercourse in the last? No, I haven't. Okay, well, we'll just go pee in this cup. All right, because that's the thing I love doing right now. Oh, hey, what's up? So anyway, what's up, Thirsty Ocean? Yeah, we're talking about the time I had a UTI. So I go and I do the cup thingy. What was the other material? It was what UTI check is. We just finished talking about my heart problems. What's the other thing? Did I pull it down? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, it's thick fur. That's right. STD, it's all good, man. It wasn't an STD though. And I was trying to explain that to her, but she asked me again after I came back with the cup, and I'm like, okay, lady, I've told you. I'm like, okay, well, we're just gonna run a few tests or whatever. I'm like, all right, as long as one of those tests is the one for the thing that I'm pretty sure I have, fine, whatever. So I leave. I'm like, how long is this gonna take? They're like, yeah, it'll probably take like a day, but we'll call you and let you know. Oh, I didn't pull it down because I ran out of weight. That's right. We'll call you and let you know. That was the line she gave me. We'll call you and let you know. So like 3 days go by of me like I get the maidens lady. Pretty much. So 3 days go by of me being like not happy with the whole downstairs region. Get back at those antibiotics. She did not. She wanted to get the tests on first. So like 3 days later, something like that, I call her back. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? And she says, oh, sorry, we just got the test back this morning. Uh-huh. Right. Sure you did. And, yeah, nothing came up, so come back in, we're gonna do some more tests. Fuck. Alright, fine. So I come in, and, I ask her, I'm like, okay, so which test are we doing next? And she goes, oh, well, I swear to God this happened. She goes, well, I figure since we've already done all the STD tests, we'll just do a UTI test. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All right, how long is this one gonna take? And she's, oh my God, I'm getting mad just thinking about this. And she goes, oh, this one only takes like 2 hours. I'm like, and I said this to her, I'm like, why didn't we do this in the first place? Like, why was this not the first thing we did? And she's like, oh, well, we just wanted to rule out all the likely things first. I'm like, lady, you have more faith in me than I do, okay? You are more certain that I've had sex than I am. I do the fucking stupid fucking test. Come back, sure enough. Sure as shit. I was fucking right. Fucking UTI. So this is like... So 3 days, she gives me the fucking pills. And I pretty much take them on the spot, right? I mean, how many of these do I have to take? She's like, take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, something like that. And I fucking pop the thing open and like take 2 right there. Well, no, I have to pick them up from the counter. So I take 2 at the counter like before I leave. And go home, do my thing, go to sleep. Next day, like 90% improvement. And the day after that, it was gone. Dude, I was so fucking salty. I was so mad at this lady. She was an officer. She was like a major. I'm like a senior airman at this point. And I was like, I like almost yelled at her. Like I raised my voice. I was so fucking mad at her when I asked her why that wasn't the first thing we did. God, I was salty. Military hospitals are always fun. I don't go often. Nowadays, I'm a technician, so I don't go to the military hospitals pretty much at all. I probably will have to at some point after I deploy, maybe. Because I'm on TRICARE. In TRICARE, you have to use military hospitals, primarily, unless you get a referral outside of them. But since I'm a technician, I have a different... I'm dual status. I'm both guard and technician, which means I have to use a not military health insurance, which means I have to pay for it. But it's okay. He was right. I really don't fuck shit took him on his word on that, right? Like, lady, I think I would know. If I don't know, that would be a whole separate issue we'd have to explore. Like, if I'm... You know, like, if I'm out here slaying out and I'm not aware of it, I need to go to, like, the psych doctor or something. Or, like, put cameras up, maybe. Maybe somebody's chloroforming me in my fucking sleep. Ooh, fun story. Well, okay, not very fun. That actually happened in tech school. Not to me. But apparently somebody, because we have roommates, right? Somebody had a ready access of chloroform and a need, shall we say. Yeah, that guy went to fucking jail. Obviously. What a great transition. A lot of crazy shit happens in tech school. I remember there's this one lady, can't judge too bad. You know, I do ABBAs and shit on fucking stream, but she was like... Well, okay, so one of them was like an anime model, right? And she fucking played the part actively all the time. With just like her expressions and like body movements, body language. Very anime-esque personality. But there's this other chick, I think she was a furry. And she liked to meow and hiss at people. There was one guy in a different flight that went through before me who, I'm guessing also a furry, who really liked to wear a tail around the squadron. So that was also a thing that happened. Yeah, a lot of weird shit like that. Apparently furries are really common in the Air Force, especially like in the intel sector, like operational intel shit like that. Which, you know, more power to them or whatever, I guess. Furries that are dedicated to the craft. I don't know if the guy with the tail is dedicated, but the ones in intel fucking are. Also hear that about IT. IT tends to be more like tabletop gaming and anime, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really super into any of that stuff. Anime or furry stuff or anything like that. So I can't speak too much to it because being not a part of all that, being not part of that culture means that you don't get told about a lot of it, because furries tend to be kind of, a lot of them, I can't say all of them obviously, tend to be kind of defensive about like who they tell or who gets into their circles and whatnot. Same way like LGBT people tend to be kind of less open about it in the military, because the military, especially guard, tends to be a little bit right-leaning, and sometimes you run into issues. But I have a flag, like a rainbow flag, with like, I think it's called the intersectionality flag, the one with the little triangle on it, with like the trans stuff and all that. The trans colors on it. Pretty sure it's called the intersectionality flag, I may be wrong. But I have one of those sitting on my desk, and I have a couple memes that I've posted up to the doors of my cabinet that are held on to the door by rainbow stickers. And, like, really shortly after that went up, people started, like, telling me about... Is the progress flag? Maybe that's it. But as soon as all those colors went up, people started talking to me about, like, their less than straight experiences, which I thought that was interesting. I don't really tend to, like, come out to people, but I tend to be very just, like, open, I guess would be the right way to say it. Like, I'm not hiding anything, but I'm not broadcasting it either. I think a lot of people are like that in the military. But a lot of people also just don't message it at all. Until you make yourself obvious, like I did. And at that point, you start getting told things. And I remember a few months before all that happened, my commander, not in a malicious way, we were talking about like surveys that our flight was having to do, and he had just made the comment that he didn't think that there were any gay people in our flight. So the whole section about like how gay people are treated in your flight didn't really apply to the flight. Boy, is he wrong, because our flight is really fucking gay. But that's something I have to kind of like explain to my friend. Like I tell him like, hey, you know, this flight's a lot gayer than you think it is. He's like, well, who? I'm like, I'm not fucking gonna do that. Like, I'm not outing anybody. That's their business. He's like, well, but I'm not gonna like do anything or say anything. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's not my position to out people. Like, I'm not doing it. Forget it. But I have to kind of like clue him into the fact that being this is probably going to sound really political and kind of harsh, but being a Republican, openly especially, means that LGBT people will by default not trust you with that information. They might trust you with other stuff. They might think you're good at your job. They might trust you with work stuff. They might trust you with other personal secrets. But they're not going to trust you with that information. You're not going to know about it. Because Republicans just don't have a great track record. You know, it's a very much an earned consideration in my estimation. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, maybe that's harsh, maybe that's political, but that's the fucking truth. And of course there are exceptions. And like I'm not painting with broad, well, I am painting with broad strokes, but I'm not saying everybody. Hashtag not all Republicans. That kind of stuff's interesting to me, though, like how people interact with each other, just broadly. I think in another life, or in another like parallel universe, I might have been a sociologist. Is that the right word? Sociologist, like somebody who studies like society and how society interacts internally and with each other. Like society interacts with itself, I guess. The people in society interact with themselves, and how societies interact with each other. All that stuff interests me because, like, sometimes, yeah, sure, to some degree, it's kind of a don't trust or prove trustworthy just because if you can't tell, you can't roll back. Yeah, exactly. Like being gay is one thing, but like anti-trans sentiment is so high right now, especially if you're trans. Like you have to be really careful in a lot of cases because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how they're going to treat you from then on. You don't know how that might impact your career. And I don't think it would, in my flight, impact your career if somebody came out as trans. But I think it would impact you socially. I really do. I think there are people in our flight that would not take well to it. At all. And I get in arguments with those people regularly. Because I don't tolerate bullshit, man. But, what was I talking about? I was talking about something else. Oh, yeah, sociology, that's the one. All that stuff kind of interests me because, like, in a lot of cases, societies that are, like, let's say Western society, for example, like the UK, like the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, primarily English-speaking cultures, who, like, there are some differences between them, but largely speaking, they're pretty similar, right? Versus how they interact with, like, other Western countries that aren't English-speaking, like France or Germany, Spain, etc. But other Western countries that use different languages, those people, like, do they think significantly different, measurably different from one another? I don't know. Probably not. Not significantly, at least. But then you get into, like, Eastern Asia countries. A lot of Eastern Asian cultures have very different values from us, culturally. But how much do those values impact, like, their behavior with one another? Like, for example, this is a good example that I really like. In Egypt, there are, like, paintings and what are they called? Like, rock carvings, like, on tablets. Like, tablets of basically cat memes. How long have cat memes been with humanity? Apparently, a long-ass fucking time. These cultures that are massively separated by time, language, geography, values, religion, still have cat memes. Start coming out some people fairly close to me to their political leanings. Yeah, like, I think, like I said, I don't really tend to come out. The only people I really came out to, like, came out, was, like, my sister and my mother. And that's because I was still really in the shallow end of my self-discovery there. But nobody else I really came out to. I just let them figure it out on their own. I don't owe them a coming out, in my estimation. The only person, like, in my inner circle, no, not really inner circle, let's say close-ish family that isn't aware is, like, my stepdad. And that's as much of me not trusting him, as much as it is just kind of not liking him, and the fact that he's, like, way right-leaning. Like, I'm pretty sure he has ties with, like, the Proud Boys. Like, that right-leaning. Like, basically a fascist. There's no way I would tell him. Because it's not worth the fucking drama to me. I'm not scared of him. I'm not worried about, like, social fallout. But it's just not... Like, why would I fucking put myself through that, right? Why would I bother with him? What value would there be? What would that add to my life? You know what I'm saying? I think I made my point. I don't need to keep adding on. But, yeah. Fuck that guy. But I have to play nice with him because I have 3 younger siblings who he's the father of. And I don't want to rock the boat too hard. Especially with at least one of my siblings, at least one of them being bi. So if I kick that hornet's nest, what's that gonna do to them? You know? How's that gonna impact them? Ask me offline. But yeah, so there's 0 point, 0 advantage. I don't want to do it. It's not worth it. But everybody else is cool with it. And my mom kind of, what am I selling up to Belia or Ilya for? I don't need to do that. My mom really instilled, like, the kind of personality and attitude in me where I really don't need anybody's like approval. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me, right? And the Air Force really reinforced that further, because, like, in the Air Force, people are transient, so you don't really make super long-term friends most of the time. So you really learn to become self-sufficient, right? So, for example, when I worked in Alabama, I had a 3-year stint there. Most people do 2 to 4 years. I show up, whole crowd of new faces, and I'm there for 3 years. And over those 3 years, almost everybody leaves and is replaced by new people. right? Because they all show up at different times. They have different PCS dates. They move on to their next base, and it's very staggered. And then the only people that were really persistent people there was one friend specifically who had somehow managed to stay there almost permanently, and then technicians who weren't really guard, or they were guard and they worked as technicians. Basically what I am now, like a dual status thing. So they lived in Alabama and they were a member of the Alabama Guard, so they weren't going fucking anywhere. But these people tended to be a lot older than me, so it was hard to relate to them. I was like in my mid 20s, right? I showed up to Alabama when I was like 24, 23. So it's hard to relate to this cat who's like fucking 65, right? He was a good dude, don't get me wrong. But he's also kind of my boss. The point being, you kind of learn to be self-sufficient. You learn how to get on by yourself. You learn how to deal with loneliness and a very rapidly shifting social landscape. So I think those two things kind of instilled that don't give a fuck what other people think about me attitude and allowed me to be kind of the person that I am. And I remember, this all has a point. I think I'm making multiple points along the way. You're kind of getting my stream of consciousness at this point, honestly. But I remember at one point I had heard, I saw a post on Reddit, I think it was. And somebody had basically said, like, who was the person that you saw being super open that you felt gave you permission to be super open? And that kind of stuck with me because I'd already had some suspicions of my siblings. A different one than it actually turned out to be. But I had some suspicions, and my mom did too. And I was thinking about that after I'd read that comment, that question. And it made me think, like, am I being a good role model to my siblings? Am I being a good example for society at large to follow? And if not, what would that look like? You know? So I started kind of being a little more overt at that point. Like, I'd paint my nails. That was the first real step into, like, being visible with it and breaking gender norms, which is, like, one of my favorite things to do, by the way. And, I don't know if that had any impact, really. Especially with my stepdad, you know? But I hope I've done something with that. Maybe, if not my siblings, then, like, somebody else who may have saw me being just loud and proud about it, right? Like, shit, I'm at the point now where I'll go to fucking, never Walmart, but I'll go to, like, a Kroger's or something, or a Target, wearing a skirt. No fucks given. Walmart's a little sketch, even for me. Especially the Walmart here. it's a little sketch. My sister works at a Walmart, and she doesn't work at the Walmart I'm referring to. But she refers to the parking lot as, I forget what she said. God. But she says that basically all the druggies show up in the Walmart parking lot at night, and that's why they closed Walmart. They, like, cut the hours back to where it closes at 11. It used to be like a 24/7 thing. But because of all the drug problems they were having out in their parking lot, they cut their hours back. So not really my speed, that Walmart. Plus I try to avoid Walmarts in general, being honest. I tend to shop either at the BX on base or Amazon, really. If I need, like, medicine or something, I'll go to, like, a Walgreens or a CVS. Which one's the shitty one? Which one has, like, the Christian Museum? I know I just implied that that's what makes them shitty. There are other things. But I know that those are two facts about it. I think it's Walgreens, isn't it? Walgreens Museum? Maybe not. Maybe it's CVS. Oh no, I'm thinking of Hobby Lobby. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, there's a Hobby Lobby Museum of the Bible. And I only know that because here recently there was like a big thing. I say recently, I don't know how long ago this was. But there was like a thing that happened where they got caught buying like stolen artifacts or something like that. They had to return like thousands, like not exaggerating, like actually thousands of historical artifacts like Iran or something like that. Iraq, one of those eyes. Fucking Hobby Lobby. I've only ever shopped there once and I didn't buy anything. That was before all that came out. Ooh. Oh, this is the one I want. Wait, did I? I don't think I actually bought anything, did I? So we can go ahead and... Wait, did I? I'm tripping. Okay, I must not have bought anything. So we'll do this one. So I need 1,200 of these. Well, spending all my damn money today. And then the muddy bag one. That's 1,200 again. I'm glad I woke up a bit and managed to find something to talk about. This is fun. Shit. Oh, why did I do that? I know better. Okay, I managed to get them all though. We're okay. Yeah, I don't really know much about that fiasco. It's funny that... I say funny. It doesn't really make any difference to me, being honest. Because I can appreciate... Excuse me. I can appreciate, like, culture and history and stuff like that. So I don't think that it's a bad thing that there are Christian museums. But it's really interesting how often they have, like, major issues. Have you ever noticed that? Like, what is the one that... I think it's called the Creation Museum or the Creationist Museum or something like that. The one with the giant Noah's Ark. Like, that thing is having issues. The structure itself is having issues. And they're having, like, financial issues with it. The state that it's in paid, basically, like a loan for it. With, I think it was no interest. And even though they subsidized this thing, the museum has pretty much just stopped paying the loan back. And I'm wondering if they go for bankruptcy or something. But how would that impact the museum itself? And isn't it a non-profit? You would think it would be a non-profit. So how does bankruptcy impact a non-profit? And are they a non-profit? Like, do they have a profit? Well, they obviously have a profit motive. But is there a profit... I don't want to say retained either, because obviously... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is it a non-profit that's making profit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And if... Like, how does all that interact with each other? With the loan and everything else? Because when you get a bankruptcy, don't they, like, liquidate a lot of your assets? So if they did a bankruptcy, wouldn't they lose a lot of their physical assets? But people keep cars and houses and stuff through bankruptcies, so... Maybe it's the type of bankruptcy. I'm not like a accountant or a finance expert, so it's probably pointless for me to even be asking these questions. I'd have to like actually like look it up. But that's just one of the ones that have issues, I guess. And I wonder if that's like a Christian museum thing, or like a maybe not even Christian, just like a religious museum thing in general, or if that's something that a lot of museums face. Like, surely, like, the Smithsonian's not having any fucking issue, right? But... I wonder about the others. I don't know, I'm just babbling at this point. So, Zamo, what do you think about the, Oh, this is not my Gallios. What do you think about the ESO stuff we were doing? Is that, like, entertaining to you? I feel like, whatever types, I think some allow restructuring to prevent insolvency. Coffeezilla. Okay, I'll have to look into that. But I'm curious. I'll like listen to a video or something while I'm driving to work tomorrow. But yeah, the whole see what I like about ESO versus like Marauders. I feel like when I play Marauders, I can't afford to talk. So there's long stints of me being quiet because sound is so important in that game. I have to be able to hear people running up on me. But in ESO, I have no problem just sitting there talking to people while I romp around in my werewolf, right? Like, there's no problem. So I feel like I'm keeping up my interaction and my, like, just chatting in general stuff while I play ESO. But even in ESO... Also, ESO is fucking funny, and I laugh my ass off when I die. And especially when I was like, what was the one I was saying? I'm like, oh, I can handle this. Turned around and get immediately blapped. I enjoy doing it, but I don't know if that's something that I want to like get into as a... It's like a video game side hustle, I guess. Streaming side hustle. Hold on, somebody just PM'd me. Oh my god, I've got a lot of PMs. Oh, those are just ads in general. Tofu. Sorry, I'm applying some of these. There you go. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a general feel for it, I guess, because, like... I feel like the ESO market is one that I could, like, get into, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I could, like, wiggle my way into that pretty reliably. Oh, my stream has crashed out. What the fuck? Oh, my internet has been so bad lately. I think I need to do something about this. I mean, I've replaced all my equipment. Are you guys still here? Can you guys hear me? That's what it looks like on YouTube. Looks fine on YouTube. Yeah, I just noticed that because my my monitor dropped off. Maybe that wasn't my internet, maybe it was a Twitch thing then. I still can't get it up on my phone. There it goes. That was strange. I wonder if YouTube... I wonder if Twitch has been having issues because YouTube didn't even hiccup. Very strange. Who knows, Twitch is weird. Yeah, I don't... And Twitch has been having lots of issues too. We could talk about that too. I'm not big enough to worry about if I like get bopped by them or something, you know. If that happens, it happens. I'll just move over to YouTube. Honestly, I don't think I would mind like focusing more on videos anyway. So if Twitch forces my hand on that one, then fuck it. Man, I keep talking about this, but I really need to do the video I want to do on this game. Closer engagement is always fun. I feel like I do a ton more talking in Black Desert. The only concern that I have is that eventually if I'm tired, I can't do it. And eventually I'm going to run out of stories. Well, probably not. I'm probably never going to run out of stories. But being consistently good at storytelling while, like, for multiple hours every day is definitely a big ask. And at least in ESO, I can do the stories and there's, like, actually interesting gameplay layered on there. But I'm pretty sure most of you listen just to hear me. Most of you guys are here just to listen to me talk anyway. At least until I get my boat made. And then you guys will be here to watch me murder the shit out of people. Which is why I'm here. Is Twitch recovered any? Yeah, it looks like it's doing okay. Oh, look at YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is doing okay too. Alright. Put that back down. I can't look at like my viewer count or anything like that. Because it's, one, it's not accurate at all, but two, if it drops, I get discouraged. And I don't like that. So I'll just look at the metrics afterwards. And that'll give me a good handle on what's going on. And the metrics are a lot less... It's a lot harder to take personally, you know? Sure not struggling. I'm tired of getting focused on something in the game. I can't do a good job of storytelling. I saw you streaming the other day. You were like, you were putting the word pizza on a picture when I came in. I wasn't able to like type or talk or interact because I had company, but I was watching it. I don't know what the hell you were doing. I think you were playing Forza or something like that. Setting up a Pizza John. Oh. Was that actually related to the game, or was that like a separate side thing? Is Pizza John a person, maybe? Like a knockoff Papa John's? John of Pizza John. Damn, we should collab sometime. That'd be fun. Pizza John's related to Pizza Mouse thing I was talking about a while back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and then you started talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I know what that is. Because I'd watched that that guy, or it was like a group of guys or something like that. I don't remember what exactly I was watching. I'm sure I said it when we were talking about it on Discord. Is that like something you submit to them? Like, is that a thing that you can get like on merch or something? Kind of thing? Or is it just for funsies? That to my car is probably a running joke. Oh, so you had to like print it off and stickered it. Oh no, you put it on your Forza Horizon car. Gotcha, gotcha. Each stream I have a dumb decal to the car. Nice. Let me put it up. Oh, it'd probably help if I didn't. I hit the wrong button. One second, I want to check on something. Oh, man, I hate how Twitter and Twitch have like the first like 4 letters in their name, because I'll type like the first 3 and my computer knows what I'm after and it'll just go to it, right? But I have to type out like the entire word when I want Twitter or Twitch. Okay, I saw Romania was streaming, so I wanted to see if she was doing PvP. If she was, I might have joined her. Alright, well that is a rotation that we just did. That didn't take super long. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a refresh, but I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm gonna switch to ESO, I think, for an hour. You get better at storytelling while trying to decal. Yeah, storytelling is definitely an art. It's retwater, right? That'd be way nicer. Alright, let's wait, what just popped open? Did I do that? Oh yeah, I did, because I was thinking about something. Dude, I act before I think, I swear. Or I do it at the same time, I guess. Closing that down. Is your name Twitter to twat? Yes. Just twat. Alright, I'm gonna refill my water really quickly and then we'll get into it. So we'll be right back. Oh, alrighty. So we are not currently at Cyrodiil. I wonder if it's pop locked. It is pop locked. Alright, what kind of wait time are we looking at here? New daily rewards. Instant woodworking research. I have so many of those. If I ever get around to like actually doing crafting, I'll be able to just blast ahead. Let me adjust this bit. So. This is my my werewolf build. It's kind of a bow build too. It's a little bit hybridized. It shouldn't be, but it is. And the reason it is because I was trying to build a bow build, but then it turned out to be better at being a werewolf build than a bow build, even though I was making it because my werewolf build sucked. So I accidentally made a werewolf build while trying to make a bow build that's better at being a werewolf than a bow. Yeah. Don't know what's up with that. So my emotions are, my emotes aren't working. That's unfortunate. Bring that just a touch. Okay. Dragon Outer about to open. No way I get up there in time. Let's go check on Chalman, I suppose. We've been doing work. We had a guy come on. I was playing this morning. Or not this morning. I was playing after I got home before I came online. And we've been wrecking shop. We had a guy come on who was like a... he was like playing the leader role. And he wasn't half bad. Let's go see if I can help that port down south. It's a long run, but here we go. I suppose if this doesn't work out, we can always switch to questing in Cyrodiil. That's always fun. Get some 1v1s off. Probably would die. Okay, I still have food going. That's good. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Bleaks. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure you remember this from the last time I did an ESO stream where I'm just running around in the wilderness. Lots. And this is what I was talking about. It's kind of nice because I can sit here and chat. I'm not constantly in a fight for my damn life. Escape damaged? Yes, it sure is. Must have been some scrapping going on here. 13 DC at Bleaks. Oh, they took that already. Shit. Alright, let's go help Bleaks then. Yeah, looks like a done deal. I'm gonna take a shortcut. Look at that boat. Boat. Speedrun tactic, yes. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Game's done quick. Oh, we're attacking Alicia. Let's go do that. I want to do that. That seems more fun. Ah, shit. There's gonna be like one dude there. I'm an idiot. Nah, fuck this shit. Oh, they're done fighting there too? What are we doing? Somebody let me know what we're doing. Y'all going to be a fight? Alright, let's go chow then. Oh, we're gonna get to do a defensive siege on Chow again? I love Chow defensive sieges. Not set up on his nerds. Do it. Oh, before we get too excited here, let's make sure we have standard packed ballistas. Not fire, packed ballista studio. I'll put that there. I never use... Cat, the fuck? I never use siege rams. Where's my fight? I was promised a damn fight. I don't think I'm ever going to get stream sniped in this game because I'm just not that important. Like, you'd have to be some kind of tryhard to stream snipe me in this game. And you wouldn't even have to try hard. You'd probably just murder fuck me. There's a guy. Put that on him. He poofed. I swear there's somebody up there. Pew pew! Pew pew! Shit. Shit! No, go away! Dude, this lag is killing me. Literally. Yeah, it wouldn't just be petty, it would be completely pointless. As soon as I start shooting arrows at them, they're like, oh, let's go kill that guy instead. Why? I didn't even do any damage. Leave me alone. I'm really wanting that 10th point in Warfare because I will get another level of piercing. That'll be fun. Almost more than half my piercing comes from being able to put marks and stuff on people. Why the hell is yellow over here? What the fuck is yellow doing? Still pew-pewing over there? There's two cats. I helped. Oh, we're running? Why are we running? What are we running from? Oh, it's just some fucking nerd. I don't think he can actually do any damage. He just has a, like, unlimited amount of defense. Janice getting popped. AD at Janice? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We're getting into really light, kind of bitch-made skirmishes at the moment. Unfortunately. I mean, Goober's doing shit over here for some reason. Why? Don't know, but they're doing it. Come on, I just want to fight. Let me get stuck in. Do not flag. Whoa. I just walked right out, didn't I? Like I own the damn place. That's where I said. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Oh, they bypassed Jonas and went straight for BRK. That's unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna be able to actually save BRK if they've already flagged it. Guess we'll find out. But yeah, as you're saying, Zamo, petty, but I mean, most stream snipers tend to be that way. Or just bored. Petty or bored. I can see somebody bored, like, being like, can I whack the streamer? But it would, like I said, it would be a challenge to me. Dump a little oil on them. Are they even there anymore? No. Okay. I just like pick my oil back up. There they are. That's quite a ball. I think we're winning. Oh, I killed somebody. They fully retreat? Fuck, I didn't really even get to fight them. So we're gonna have somebody relatively small stream, which is like an extra level of petty. That's true also, yeah. Like, at least if you're doing it to like a big streamer, it's like a clout thing, but there would be no clout from fighting me. It'd just be like, oh yeah, that guy that dies all the time died. Ooh. Chowman, Chowman, Chowman. Let's go fight a Chowman. It's flagged, god damn it. I leave for 2 seconds. This game is way better when you're not like gearless and sad about being gearless. I'm getting points and I do plan to replace one of my gear sets. But I've already gathered enough. I could probably do it to some extent right now, but there's no need to rush it. It's just a way nicer state of being than, oh my god, I can't do anything, my gear is garbage, and I can't fight anybody. Okay, still got 9 more fare. Need to get 10 more fare. Right now I'm going through green. And I think blue is next after green, so then I should be able to get my... Oh my god, they're all the way up at fucking Hillcrest? Or King's Crest, rather? Hillcrest. What is Hillcrest? Isn't that like an actual IRL place or something? Maybe it's from a movie? Oh, speaking of movies, I've rewatched the old Hocus Pocus. Has anybody else rewatched that lately? I... hadn't seen it in some time. It was in the 90s when I watched it. Obviously, it came out like, what, 91, 92? Something like that? 93? Early 90s. 80s looking into Imp. The Emperor, maybe. And it was... Let's say bits and pieces. So, it was good. But, it doesn't get good for a while. Like, it starts off okay. And then it gets bad. And then it becomes like, basically, I'm going to spoil a little bit here. In the beginning, it shows like the witch's backstory, basically. And then it switches to the perspective of somebody who moved into the town that the story takes place in. And he's kind of getting bullied, he's having a hard time, etc. He's fighting with his sister and his parents. And he meets up with like this chick. And they decide, he finds out that they're into the history of the town, which includes these witches. And they go to... Oh wow, they repaired the front door. They go to the place where these witches were like... Where they like lived back in the day, I guess. Yeah, I missed the fight again. There's still some fighting going on here. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. Let's find a spot to siege up. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is they go back to the place where the witches like originally lived and accidentally resummon them. And when the witches show back up, it goes from being just like kind of bad to like really fucking good. And I really like the movie overall. I misjudged that jump. It looked like I barely missed it, but what happened was I bumped something on my way over. Good movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. Ooh. Oh Lord, they coming. I like the oil drop. That's clever. Let's turn the ball over here and chase with them. I stand a much better chance from around people. They jump out? Oh, there they are. Not expecting it. Every time I brought up being bad, that it was impact more. Kinda like like when it was bad, but the like how good the meat of the story was made it tolerable. Like think about like eating a crab, for example. Like sure, breaking them apart and getting to the meat sucks, and I hate doing it, and I don't eat crab most of the time for that reason. But at the same time, crab is really goddamn good. I feel so out of element not being a werewolf right now. Let's just try and grab my werewolf up. Left click spam. Get that werewolf going. I want to know what that move is. I've seen that several times where somebody has like a fucking laser and they're just beaming people with it. I thought it was gonna turn around on me. I was doing light attacks to build my ultimate bar. Okay, a lot of us just died. Is this place flagged? It's not. Okay, that's okay then. Well, we're getting farmed, that sucks, but you know. Jesus Christ. Alright. These ball groups are so dumb. Oh, here they come. These little organized teams like this just have so much, like, that hurt. Sustain, you know? Oh my god, are they chasing me? Go through the door, damn it. They're right on the other side of this door. There's so much going on, the game is like freaking out. Jesus Christ. I think we're getting farmed at this point. Ah! That's it, I'm dead. Break free! Fuck! I hate this ball shit that they do. Like when you get like a really organized group like this, they're like actually impossible to kill. Not like exaggerating, like they're actually unkillable. Can I get a snack, please? didn't mean it. At least we're more survivable. Like, you can tell that I'm better at not dying. Shit. Ah! Yeah, this is bullshit. I don't understand. This is an issue I had last time, if you guys remember, where I get in a situation where I can't CC break for some reason. I'm not sure what causes that, but it is annoying. Like, are there just some forms of hard CC that are utterly unbreakable? I don't know. It just feels like that sometimes. Nobody has issues breaking my CC. Can't help but notice. Okay, usually they push me when I do that. It's happened twice now. All right, work in the morning, glad to hang out. Yeah, always good to see you, Zamo. See you next time. Good night, bun girl. I think my food just wore off. Well, that actually just doubles my stats. Good to know. You can just drop flag, just get up. Okay, I did some damage to him. Alright. I guess my werewolf dreams are over. Oh, healers and 4 DPS. It do be that way. Ah, shit, my fucking button. God damn it. Meant to eat. Instead, I came out a werewolf. It poured it out? How? They just fucking... Okay, bye, see ya. Let's go help that blue, I suppose. Help with that blue, rather. Problems at Sedge? Let's go deal with that instead. We can get one fight. Nah, there's no way I can help him, though. I'm just gonna get fucking murdered. Oop, now I'm getting murdered. It's me getting murdered time. Okay, that guy goes away. DPS Sedge, okay. They're from Xbox. I thought... Oh my god, all of yellow is flagged up. Look at that. Being salty in chat, though, huh? Yeah, Daggerfall's got them lit up hard. Why am I running off the floor? Come on, let's go. Oh no, that's the group right there. That's Sedge, right? Do my scout thing. There are a few of them, aren't there? This doesn't seem to be the same group. There's not as many healers. It seems like they're mostly a DPS ball. They sure are quick, though. That's one of the things I'm lacking. I need more speed. Oh, I know that guy. think. I'm waiting for them to push me because of this. I thought they were pushing right then. They're about to now, though. I'm just gonna hide on this penis-shaped rock. Oh, I'm not hitting at all. Shit. I think somebody lit me. Poison a weapon? What? Some sort of exploit? Maybe a treb would be better. Close enough. You know, those balls would be a lot less effective if there's some sort of like healing like cap, I want to say, or like maybe limit. Same word, but you know what I mean. Hoping I don't die for standing here. Waiting for the oil to land on my head. This is fun and all, but I'm not 100% sure if we actually killed them. They did retreat, so maybe we're doing something. This door's going out quick. Jesus. I heard him. I also want him to jump down. There's oil. Shit, okay, I can't. Awa. Okay. Oh, Bill, please. Shit. God damn it. That's a hard reset. I knew some shit like that was gonna happen. Fucking knew it. I called it. I said I didn't think we were gonna be able to take it. How many people can they chain like that? I swear he pulled in like 3 people. There's a lot of people dead in there. I'm glad somebody thought ahead. Shit. God damn it, again! God, those bombs are ridiculous. That guy survived that? Impressive. Most impressive. Get him, get him, get him! Oh, he's so close. They're trying to get chained again. We're about to go over that wall. They're buffing up. Hey, there's my champion point. Next champion point I get will be the blue one I need. That'd be a big DPS game. Don't be in there when that happens. Give her all she's got, Cotton. Again. Nope, I thought they're coming over the wall. We have... Oh, we have this place as ours now. Damn, those bombs are so fucking dumb. There's a lot of weird, dumb stuff in the game like that. Come on, somebody pick me up. This guy picked up? Yes, he does. Oh, they just realized that door is closed. Comedy. Got him. Somebody died. But did they bail up the edge? I think I hit with a treble all the way over there. Pretty fucking close. Bonk. Wait, their fucking arrows go farther than my trebuchet? What kind of shit is that? Sure as shit. Huh. Not flagged, are we? Nah. Oh, we're all up. Don't mind if I do. Get a pick here. Shit. Let her move. Oh my god, what the fuck? He wasn't even hitting me. Literally, what the fuck? What's AoE? Didn't help that I was really low on resources either, I guess. I was low on resources. I'm gonna lose this form. Damn. After all that. I'm gonna go suicide to that group just so that I get more werewolf timer. Ow. It's like I gotta die right there. Did that work? I don't think it did. We got him! I did a lot of that. I helped. I did a thing. Cool. That was fun. I mean, there was a fucking lot of us, but I was standing toe-to-toe with those guys. What's Sedge doing? All quiet on the Western Front. Gotta find something to fight. Even if I die, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to lose my werewolf. There's something to fight right there. God, I'm galloping. Galloping, I say. Ah, those are friendlies. Damn. Can I kill you anyway? Man, I was a werewolf for like a full hour earlier. Well, shit. Go to far from Cropsford to see if they take that. Yellow Dolmen PvE group. Interesting. One of these days, I will get better at this game. It all starts with warfare. Going to 10. DC and lead, push DC. Yeah, fuck it. We go to Bleakers. I just want somebody to make a call. I don't care what the call is.
Why would Vox attack our own people in Cell 4? It's madness.
I'm also ready for Poison Arrow to get its morph. That'll be the day. I'm wondering if I should change... I'd switch this off to rapid fire. Oh, not rapid fire. God damn it. What is it? I put it on focused aim. Maybe I should have taken the poison one. I took it, though, because it gives me that breach. Minor breach. And I get major breach from this, right? So I can, in theory, put a lot of ability to penetrate somebody's armor. Because I'm giving the major and minor breach and my own pin. I think that's really like necessary for me with my low armor penetration that I have right now. Until I can get like sharpened on some of my weapons or glyphs. Can you put glyphs on? armor. Yeah, so they have enchantments. So I should get some enchantments on those. Maybe some health or stamina would be probably ideal. I guess just going right in. Okay. It said push blue. Where's the push? Where's the push? I don't see a push. Oh, somebody fucking lit Bruma. Damn. We don't have any kind of organization right now, it doesn't seem. That's the thing. That's a problem with Ebonheart Pact. We tend to be kind of lower pop, which puts us on, like, defense a lot. Which means our defense is really good. Like, our defensive siege is stellar. But I'll tell you what. We do not organize, and we do not take keeps very well, unless we have, like, a general line. And I think part of having kind of a lower power faction there's a way to see points, right? Yeah, being the lowest power faction kind of means that all the, like, really good players don't want to be here because they're not getting their W's, right? So all those high-end players, I feel like we lose some of them to the yellows and to the blues. Which leaves us in kind of a rough spot sometimes. Same thing happens with TR. I think it's because we're red, honestly. Also, blue has their region had an expansion pack, so I think a lot of people are there because of that. There's a lot of blues. And I can definitely tell that the blue players are less skilled than the yellow players. The yellow players tend to be like the highly organized groups, and they're really good at taking stuff, as you can see. Yeah. I'm just kind of surprised that Ebonheart's not more popular considering, you know, like Skyrim. But maybe people just got enough of Skyrim. Or, I mean, I guess they could just go to Skyrim, because this game's not very similar to Skyrim, really. So I think it might be a combination of people just being like, oh, I could just go play Skyrim if I wanted to go to Skyrim. Combined with, this game's not very Skyrim-like. Combined with, well, I've already seen Skyrim, let's go check out some of these other places, you know? Okay, well, I think I'm done with this for the moment. Let's do, like, one battlegrounds, just for funsies. Glade is lit? Glade must. Oh, yeah. Yellow will probably get Emperor tonight. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I did non-champion. I don't think I did that on purpose, but that's probably for the better. Get a little bit of this in, and then I'll probably, like I said, I'll do a round of this, and I'll probably call it a night. I'm an idiot. My werewolf isn't up. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking bloodbath. Okay, this is capture the flag. Oh, there's a big spot under us, too. Oh, I see. Oh.
The enemy will tremble before our fight.
Defend that relic!
Are we purple? We need to take a left here.
Fetch that relic back!
Oh shit, that is fucking shit. Ah! I did good damage to him though. Once I had him marked, I started really hurting him. I think we have a good team here though. We got a thing right off the bat, and I was able to defend our guys moving the relic. Feels good, man. Fuck. I had way too much shit on me. I thought my friends were over here. They might have been, but that didn't go well.
The relic! They picked it up!
Get off it! God damn. I'm so squishy in non-champion points. Way squishier than I'm used to being. I need my werewolf form. This is not working. Okay, that's really effective.
Hold that relic tight! Grab that relic fast! Fetch that relic back!
Alright, here it comes. What do you mean assist? I did all the work.
Grab that relic fast! Stay down, aid us! The relic is lost!
I mean, stuck in. Okay, werewolf form for the rest of the match now.
Drop the relic back!
Those laser beams, as I was talking about earlier, those laser beams are ridiculous.
Quick! Grab the relic back!
Defend that relic.
So the dodge move does not help. If they've already got the laser on me, the dodge doesn't help. That's unfortunate. That laser's ridiculous. What is that move?
We cannot let them prevail.
Is that red by himself?
Let's get that relic back. Grab that relic fast.
Get deepst.
Hold that relic tight.
You piece of shit. You're next, asshole.
Fetch that relic back. Grab that relic fast.
Yeah, we got him.
Fetch that relic.
I gotta go like guard orange team now. Ah shit, they already got it though. Damn, nobody has the orange one, so that's it.
Fetch that relic back. Unfathomable. They've secured the relic.
I did good though. That wasn't bad. We did okay. We did okay on that. I'm happy with my performance. Maybe not jazzed. Maybe I'm not super thrilled or anything like that. Not beside myself. Ooh, I am very happy with those champion point gains though. Woof. Oh my god. Dude, we gotta do that more often. Are you kidding me? That's an incredible amount of champion points. I'm gonna be doing that all day tomorrow. I need 8 for that, so I don't have that. Let's save that point so I can go ahead and get that next time. Now, I would like the rest of my movement speed, please. Thank you. I could definitely use more gold. Actually, maybe we should be getting that up. We can't get all that either. I'm 1 away from maxing, from getting that. So I'll save it for that movement speed boost, I think. That movement it's making makes me think that I have like a slottable that I need to put in. That's slottable. Oh, wow. I haven't been getting that this whole time? Oh my god, that's... I've been operating with 350 offensive penetration, when I should have been getting an additional 660. It wasn't slotted. I can't believe that. Such a small change. Like that like 300 penetration I was getting was such a big change. That 350 was such a big change to my gameplay. The fact that I was just missing 660 pen off the top, going from 350 to over 1,000 is... That's gonna be, oh, no. I just want to confirm what I got. That's gonna be a game changer. Okay. One more battlefield. I did notice that I didn't really feel like when I started putting status effects on people, I didn't really feel like I was doing additional damage to them. I felt like I was just doing my normal damage. Now I know why, I guess. Maybe instead of going for another battlefield, we should scrounge around for some scraps. Nah, honestly. I'm sorry, I really can't. I've been not getting much sleep lately. And work's been kind of stressing me out a little bit because of the server stuff we have going on. I think it would be best for me to just go ahead and call it here and get a decent night's sleep for a change. I'm going to send you guys off to a buddy of mine. Give him an awa for me. This person does not have that weird thing where they'd only accept followers. That's nice. Oh. I was hoping to get that third person. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. Alright, I'll see you cats and kittens next time. I need to sleep. Bye.